This is a certified hood classic.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm licking it.
All rise, order in the court. It is time. We are late, not because of me.
No. Because of our new start time, 1:05 Eastern, just for today, though. Just a special start time, I think they call that, Creed. Yeah, I had awful computer issues this morning, put us behind. So I apologize for that. But hopefully, 7 months of member, that's good. Hopefully, these 2 cases we watch will make up for it.
There's the ta-da, a little late as well. Yeah, sorry. It is what it is. We figured it out, though. It seems as if it's another Spectrum issue.
Yeah. They had to hard reset my router because everything in the house had crapped the bed.
Grotto was saying it was something with the DNS changes, then it won't let you into your computer, and that whatever the hell that is. I have no idea.
DNS.
Yeah.
Last GNS. Stay away from both of them. So the cases we have today,
yes.
2 judges we rarely do our reaction commentary to. Judge Bryant, which we haven't done in many months.
Preparation for spring break.
I'm getting ready. Woo! Got a haircut and everything, ready to go. Yeah. And Judge Stevens, who we may have done once or twice, I'm guessing. But these are definitely 2 very particular, we'll say, defendants have a mindset all their own.
Is Bryant going to come after us like she has?
No. I'll pray a couple of times and we'll be okay.
Meet up in their praying sessions.
Mr. Harris.
That's quite a t-shirt. I need a half an hour to read it.
Yeah, it's about his name,
There's
Harris.
a lot of distracted defendants this morning.
Uh-oh.
And if we're not going to be able to come to court appropriately on Zoom, we're going to have to come in person.
Is she yelling at us for being late?
So I'm going to attempt this. I'm going to attempt to do Mr. Harris's case.
Oh, shit.
But Mr. Harris has 2 and 3 devices. He keeps putting his fingers and stuff up to the camera.
Which one?
I'm not going to be able to do it. So if Mr. Harris is not going to be able to be stationary, seated in an upright position, and not keep putting his fingers
tray tables put up,
he's going to have to come in person. This is case number 234579701, the people of the state of Michigan versus Michael Eric Harris. The defendant is charged with 1 count of driving while license suspended, revoked, denied, 1 count of security fail, and 1 count of unregistered motor vehicle. Today is the date set for pretrial conference. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
And yes, Your Honor, Brandon Bird on behalf of Michael Harris. Mr. Harris, can you please unmute yourself and state your full name for the record?
Greetings. This is Harris Michael Eric, authorized representative of Michael Eric Harris.
I only want
greetings.
Michael Eric Harris. I don't want any authorized representative. The law.
Salutations.
There is no authorized representative.
Okay, stop it.
Stop it. Yeah, I did so sitting at night.
Already off to a banger of a start with Your Honor, greetings, salutations, live long and prosper. I am the entity representing the entity of the once dead, now living Michael Harris Plus. If you see the plus at the end of my name, Samson. If you see the plus at the end of my name, you know that means it's a little something extra. You know what I mean, Judge? See these papers? I don't need no license. I don't need no
So,
registration.
no wonder why she's taking on the attitude that she did in the beginning, because
She knew what was coming.
No.
Oh boy.
And what's with the like apostrophe after MI? Did you notice that?
Gotta do what you gotta do.
If Michael Harris is not present, then the person who's holding up those papers should not have come to court. So I'm going to go ahead and remove them, or I'll put them back in the breakout room. You can find out if this is Michael Harris. If it is not Michael Eric Harris, I don't want to speak to him. I am not going to conduct court with anyone other than Michael Eric Harris. So this person can go back to the breakout room and you can find out if this is Michael Harris. If it's not, then they're free to go. This person who is free to go, who is holding up papers saying he's not Michael Harris, is free to go if he's not Michael Harris. I'm ready on Cancerero.
What? Somebody has cancer?
All right.
He's
Okay,
back.
I'm ready to recall case number 234579701, the people versus Michael Eric Harris. The defendant is charged with driving while license suspended, revoked, denied, operating an unregistered motor vehicle, and security fail, which is no insurance. Appearances again, please.
For the record, Your Honor,
Come
Christina
on.
Ritter on behalf
Greetings one more time.
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Bird on behalf of Michael Harris. Mr. Harris, can you please unmute yourself and state your full name for the record?
Michael Eric Harris.
Today is the day set for a pretrial conference. How are we proceeding?
Well, we won that part. Anyways, we're this
We'd
far.
like to set this matter for a final pretrial, Your Honor.
Court is going to continue a not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Harris and set the matter for a final pretrial conference. This is basically a traffic case though. So I wasn't ordering discovery. Is there any really discovery? I wasn't ordering discovery. This is like one of those cases that state police wasted a whole bunch of paper instead of writing tickets.
Oh shit.
Your Honor, it looks like there is some paper discovery. I'll just check the IR to see if there's any body or video discovery, and if so, I'll send that over to Stevenson and or Mr. Burke.
All right, so the court is going to set the final pretrial conference. Let's go ahead and, well, is the April 16th date a good enough time for you to do that, Ms. Ritter?
Yep, Judge, I just sent paper and I just looked, there is video, so I'll send that over today.
Oh, I bet that's really
And
good
the court
video
is going to
too.
set final pretrial conference for April 16th at 9:00 a.m. And she just sent discovery, Mr. Bird. So if there's any video, or I think she said there is video, so she'll send that.
Well, enough of his shit. Let's move on.
Number 4.
That's a win, though.
That is a win for her.
Absolute win.
And your attorney, Mr. West, is here. Are you Brandon Jamal Bonton? Here in 2 cases, 23 CR 947, there's a motion to revoke probation, and there's 23 CR 1811, a new case. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that any statements you make during this hearing will be the truth, but truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, lower your hand, sir. There's a motion to revoke probation
It's
here.
only up
Does
for a
the
second.
defendant
But
waive a formal reading of this? Can we proceed in summary?
We can, Your Honor.
All right. In summary, this motion to revoke probation states that on September 11th last year, you were sentenced to 5 years in prison in this court, probated for 10 years for assault on a peace officer, a second-degree felony. Is that true?
Yes, that's true.
Number one violation states you committed the offense of criminal trespass on or about September 16th in Jefferson County, Texas. Is that true or untrue?
Nah, that's
That's
I'm say true. This is a trespass, and I've been here 11 months. I say that I'm true. Okay, let me explain.
do you want some water?
Nah, I ain't violating. I'm gonna be trespass. I got FBI. Michael shoot me like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't.
Hold on.
Mayor, thank you. 5 to the main channel. I love it. That these like,
He just said, I have an FBI microchip in my head.
oh, I missed that part.
Well, you were excited to see the mayor.
That's true.
FBI microchip in my head.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
I'm glad I'm not his attorney.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Is it true or not true that you trespass? It's not true.
Okay,
That's all you got.
that's all you gotta say.
That's all
That's what I say. I'm putting untrue here on your behalf.
I'm writing.
It says you committed the offense of public intoxication on or about September 23rd, 2023 in Jefferson County, Texas. Is that true or untrue?
It's untrue.
3, on September 27th, that would be 4 days later, in Jefferson County, Texas, this states you committed the offense of evading arrest with a previous conviction of evading arrest. Is that true or untrue?
That's when they caught. That's when they put up at the court.
Is that true or
I
untrue?
said, can I explain myself?
No. Just first of all, is it true or untrue? If
That's
it's-
untrue.
Okay, that's all we need. They gotta. It's up to them to prove it.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to prove your innocence. 4, you failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office. 3, is that true or untrue?
That's true.
Why?
True,
So
Flusher.
I got FBI microchips in my left leg on the left side of my left knee, one on the side of my right ankle. I had surgery at St. Mary's after that shooting with Ernest Charles.
Both legs.
My lawyer.
Wait. Why did that prevent you from going to check in with? Hold on, let me finish. Why did that prevent you from going to the probation office to check in?
Nothing prevented me. I just didn't go because they didn't have me on. I never assaulted a judge or a police officer at the hospital. They gave me a shot in my arm with injection. I was just coming in. I was asking for a reinstatement today. I can't go to prison, and I've been working with crime tips. I ain't looking for no protection. I ain't putting on no FBI uniform. I'm going back to the streets. I know my rights. I got the freedom of speech, and I can represent myself. That's the case. That's the case. But when they tell me to calm down, Jordan Stevenson, they take advantage of it.
Some people
They want
do
to bring
that.
me in when my breath is taken. You know what I'm saying?
Some
I can't
people,
breathe.
In your honor, we're abandoning allegation number 2, but the others are.
We're abandoning in this case.
I apologize if I interrupted anybody. My name is Brandon Jabbar.
over here, sir, over here. This is where the action is, right up
We got
here.
to find out.
Okay. Here's a document that's got your signature on it when we put you on probation the first time, right there. See it?
Yes, sir.
I have received a copy of this order. I agree to follow all conditions imposed upon me. And I know that this community supervision can be revoked for any violation. Signed. There you are.
Sign Daffy Duck.
Now, let's get to it. Report as directed. Number 4, report as directed by your community supervision officer, your probation officer, and obey all rules and regulations of the probation office. The requirements is you report regularly, monthly to the probation office. Why didn't you do that? You didn't want to?
Man, I wanted to, man, but look, I was at the time. Can I explain myself, Jordan Stevenson? Do I have enough time to?
Oh, go ahead.
Around that time, I was using drugs, man, since 2011, since that shooting, since the aggravated assault, was capital murder charge, really, that he survived. So I got trouble with aggravated robbery. Ever since then, they gave me hydrocodone after the surgery. So it trapped me and it sucked me into a lifestyle, into the belly of the beast. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to admit everything I did when I got locked up this last time, April 17, 2023. I admitted everything since pre-K that I seen, heard, and did.
Where were you
as far as illegal activities and everything.
All right, hold on. Where were you getting the drugs while you were on this court supervision?
I was getting it from the streets, man. The BJ 7 Street store.
All right.
Streets.
Order condition number 10 of the probation order that you signed. Number 10, do not use or possess any drug. Uh-oh. So you're admitting you did that too?
I did the drugs.
Uh-oh.
I didn't get tested though. I didn't fail no you wait. I'm being honest. But I'm done with drugs. That's why I had to meet. I got FBI microchips in my left knee. They can't be removed. I had surgery, 35 staples.
Okay.
My daddy bound to my north, I 36.
Mayor, thank you for another 5. But over on the We Got a Case channel, you're the best. Thank you.
How did they get from his head to his knee, Creed?
I know. And then he said in both legs, actually, at one point. Now we're just 2 in his one knee. I think they're kind of all over the place. He's not 100% sure, but
Mayor out here spending money today, son.
yeah.
Thank you, Mayor.
Hallelujah for you. That was funny. Uh-oh.
Go ahead, state. You can call your first witness. Go ahead. You have here.
All right, so they're gonna have a quick
Okay.
hearing, Creed. We don't
Okay.
usually get some of this.
No.
I hope they put him on the stand.
They would call Aaron Taylor.
Now we been tripped on all the information.
Sir, if you keep making outbursts,
Brandon,
if you keep making outbursts, if you keep making outbursts, we will put you in the back and you will listen.
Yes, sir.
Don't do that. That's rude. Come on up. Thank you.
Don't be rude.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Big boy, big boy. Everyone would look like if I dressed up as a cop.
Got a mohawk and a
Please state
tattoo
your
on
name
my
for the record.
Aaron Taylor.
And Mr. Taylor, where do you currently work at? And how long you been employed there?
Judge Stevens partying it up with the
Were you
red
working
cup.
there on September 27th, 2023.
I love that.
You need to, man.
The red
You need to.
Cobalt Tools, thank you for the 5 bones. Pro tip: if you have a chip in your brain or a knee, just tell you missed it because they need to do a firmware update. That's what happened to Mikey's computer today. Is the chip in his head? You know, the plane.
A lot of interference.
Yeah,
got a haircut, messed it all up.
It got going. Seriously, the cop has a red cup. I love it. Maggie, thank you. Cigarette money. I gladly use it for a pack of mine. Thank you.
See, you've made it. You don't never have to go back, Marky. I'm telling you.
The red Solo
Made it.
cup. It's just whenever you see a red Solo cup, you just automatically think that it's liquor or beer, right?
Yeah, somebody's getting toe up, son.
Yeah.
Three.
I was.
And were you dispatched to the Sunshine Grocery Store there at 640 Stadium?
Sunshine Grocery Store.
And what was that in reference to?
It was a disturbance involving a shirtless mailbag on some school.
Okay. So when you arrived there on scene, what did you observe?
I saw the shirtless mailbag walking across the street to the car wash, and I went to the thing.
Okay. And do you see him in the courtroom here today?
Yes, sir. I do some originals.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd ask that the record reflect that the witness identified the defendant.
Yes, it will.
Okay, and you saw that individual and you attempted to detain him, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you've been called out there. Was that in regards to a criminal trespass?
Yes, sir. The complaint stated he had been introduced to trespass and that he was called to disturbance at that time as well.
Okay. Did you, were you able to look up and confirm that he, in fact, was criminally trespassed from that premises?
Yes, sir. Our dispatch confirmed this.
Now, you got there on scene. You saw the defendant. What happened at that point?
I just briefly spoke with the defendant, and then I learned that he had an outstanding arrest warrant for criminal trespass.
And so at that point, what did you attempt?
I went to attempted placement of handcuffs to arrest him for the warrant.
Is that what he's eating all the time?
And did he comply with that?
No, sir.
What happened when you attempted to place him in handcuffs?
He pulled away. There was a brief struggle. I attempted to get him back under control. He broke free my grip and he ran north towards 7th Street.
And was he in fact able to kind of get away from you at that point?
Yes, sir, he was. I attempted to deploy a taser. That was unsuccessful. And as I was chasing him, he kept yelling, I was going to take him to jail.
And did you keep searching for him?
Yes, sir. We searched about 30 to 40 minutes, if I recall.
And were you able to locate him?
Yes, sir. Eventually we located him in 7 block of Stadium Road.
And were you able to identify that individual?
Yes.
And what was his name?
Brandon Bond.
Okay. Showing you was marked the State's Exhibit 1. You recognize this?
Yes, sir.
And it is, what is that?
It's body camera video of patrol car video.
And that's from your body cam?
Yes.
And was that made on a device capable of accurately recording the events on that day?
Yes,
How
sir.
much time?
And were the events and the voices all accurately copied?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, off the state's exhibit 1, in a no objection from the defense, I asked the public to report.
No objection, Your Honor.
It's admitted.
Sunshine Grocery located in regards to where you're at right now?
It's immediately to the right of this view, directly across the street.
Okay, and is that where you observed him coming from over there?
Yes, sir.
And that's where you received the call from?
Yes.
Okay. So now you're stopping him. What is this location? It looks like a car. Is that a car
This
wash?
is Mike's Car Wash at 655 Stadium's right across the street.
There's that
See, I
point
thought they were nuts.
approaches your vehicle. Did
Yes,
you call
sir.
him over there or anything?
I did, yes, sir.
A lot of talk about the different snacks that Judge Stevens likes.
Yeah, it always seems like he's. I can't see what he's throwing in his mouth. To me, it always seemed like he was eating like nuts or something.
Somebody said he's admitted about the Reese's Pieces that he likes. I can't get over the red cup no matter what's in it. And somebody said he was snorting Coke, or did you mean Coca-Cola? I'm not sure. One of the other.
No, it's the cola.
Is your audio on?
Yes, sir. No, this is we're outside the vehicle talking, so this is the dash cam.
Okay, you don't have.
I do, yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor, but it's the body cam was kind of blocked on that where you couldn't see it. You can see everything on the actual video in probably a minute or so. And what's going on right here? There.
This is where we're attempting to arrest him for his outstanding warrant.
Nah, it was one guy. You was the only one at that scene right there, man.
One more time and you will be in the back and you will have to listen in the back. Please don't say it. Don't make an outburst again. That's rude and it's against the rules.
How many times you got to tell us?
Is that the defendant running there across the road?
Yes, sir.
Did you in fact attempt to try and tase him at that point?
I did, yes, sir.
And that was unsuccessful?
That's yes, sir.
Now he runs and gets away from you right there. You said that Officer Lopez was able to locate him nearby?
Yes, sir. It was about 30 minutes later.
Okay. And did you ultimately place him in the back of your patrol unit there?
That's right, Sweet Tea, and tell them it's rude. It's rude if you don't hit the like.
And took him to jail. And did you arrest him for the evading with the previous conviction?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
When you got to the scene and you made contact with the individual, how did you identify that it was Brandon Bonton?
I've dealt with him numerous times over the years.
Old friends.
He's the heir to the Bonton
So you had an idea with a driver's license or identification
stores.
card.
No, sir.
Did he have any of that?
No, sir.
Did you ask him for that?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. And how did and then so you ran and to see if he had a trespass warning from that grocery store? Is that correct, or that convenience store?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. And why were you called out there? Was that the reason why you were called out there?
Yes, sir. The clerk called. He was wrong almost alleged because of disturbance out there, and they stated they want all the properties even previously issued a criminal trespass warning.
Okay. Did you see him actually on that property when you were driving up?
Yes, sir. It's not, I don't think it's visible on here, but there's a light a couple blocks away. As I was turning, I could see him walking off the property, crossing the street.
Okay. That's what, Sean.
Wow, you did a great job.
And we're talking about this man right there in a red jumpsuit.
Yes.
Is this man released?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're excused, sir. Next, please.
State would call Johan Nakeo.
Johan.
For the record.
Johan.
Love that.
Teleporting in.
You solemnly swear or affirm.
Kat, if you seriously need, there are people certainly in this chat that will, I'd say, come over to the Discord and they can seriously help you with that because that's not something that you need to be in by any means.
Yeah, that is having grown up in that for about 14 years. It is not anything you want to stay into. There are tons of resources out there. Feel free to contact me or anyone else, and we'll be happy to help you get in the right direction.
For realsies.
Statement you make today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
By the way, I'm completely unrelated. Do you remember the conjoined twins that were on TV for a long time? Had a
The ones that are connected by the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got two. One of them got married. Just got married. I just I don't know how that. I don't know how that works. I mean, you're obviously married to both of them at that point, but I don't think you legally can be. I don't know how. And then, how do you have sex with just one of them? You don't, because
I mean, maybe they hang a sheet. That sounds like something for members only.
You fully analyze.
I've got theories.
How does this work? I'm just wondering. I mean, I don't think that you legally can marry both of them, even though you got to be. They're two separate people, even though they're. Well, I don't know. I got to thinking about that today when I saw the news come through.
Just throw your hand. Go ahead. And how are you presently employed?
Yes.
Are you presently employed at?
For police department.
How long you been employed there?
A year and 3 months.
Okay. Were you working on the date of September 16th, 2023? And did you get a call in reference to respond to the raceway there at Twin City Highway?
Yes.
And what was that in reference to?
Property.
Okay. Now, when you got there, what did you observe?
Spoke with the clerk, advisor was in Mel Black in the parking lot when white shirt jack pants. Outside, observed Mel Black, the white shirt, black pants, into a passenger car. And he went up to him and approached him.
Okay. And when you approached him, what happened at that point?
These previous encounters, I recognized the subject to be Brandon Bonton. So
Remind us to have this conversation. Yeah, definitely court's not the especially with a lot of your
let's save all those gems for members only tomorrow night, 5:30 Eastern on the main channel, Credence and Mikey. We'll dig deep.
There's some great questions being asked in the chat about that.
And contained them, I allowed them to go out on the curb.
Hello, Cricket.
And when you advised him to get on the curb, what'd you do at that point?
So I had his information already, asked for his date of birth. I provided dispatch with that information. I then advised this, checked to see if he's been trespass warned from that property previously, and they later advised me that he was.
So you're able to confirm that he was in fact trespassed from that property?
Yes.
Okay. And do you see Mr. Bonton in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
And can you please point to him and describe what he's wearing? Your Honor, I'd ask the record reflect that the witness.
He's wearing a beautiful red jumpsuit with accompanying silver bracelets.
You found out that we're able to confirm that he had a trespass warning. Did you arrest him?
Yes.
I'll pass the witness.
Why were you called up to this scene?
The police department is subject on the property.
Okay. So someone was there, they didn't want on the property, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you detained Mr. What you said, my client, he matched the description of the person they were looking for. Okay. How did you identify who he was?
That was my previous counsel.
Okay. So you didn't check his driver's license or identification, anything like that? Okay. And then you were determined that he was trespass warrant from this location?
Yes.
Okay. And what information did you have to provide to dispatch?
First name, last name, and the date of birth.
And you knew the date of birth?
No, sir, I asked before.
That's what it is.
Had you dealt with Mr. Bonton on few or many occasions?
Okay.
But were you familiar with him?
Yes.
Okay. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Guys are correct.
Excuse.
I'm trying not to read them.
It's best not to.
Yes, you're excused, sir. Thank you.
Trying to act like I'm listening what's going on.
I opened a shitstorm. There's court going on? Shit, sorry.
Go on now. I believe the defendant has already been placed under oath.
Yes, sir.
So.
It's his turn.
Thank you. All right, Brandon, let's go back to this. You placed on probation.
Another 5 to talk conjoined twins and sex. Marriage.
Your Honor, I would talk about what happened, but did you see the news? there's two
Conjoined
two controlled twins, if you will, have been married. Just saying.
On
Let's-
September, I believe, 11th of 23. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you got out on Friday, 9/15/23, correct? A few days later?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But then we have our first alleged incident we have
Those
here.
two
They're
are
alleging
what I'm
you
talking about.
trespass on the 16th. That would have been a Saturday. Do you remember what happened on that date?
And I was at the store. I wasn't trespassing because I'm a trespasser.
Jeff H, thank you. Have you seen
it
the
was very sad. It made me so sad.
Did you cry?
It really is. Yeah, a little bit.
But
I got
just a
teary
little-
eyed. Yeah, I welled up because there was a lot of stuff about family and his and all of his brothers dying and his children being like, we'll be your brothers. It was very sad. It was a good movie, but going into it, I knew it was going to be very, very sad and off-putting.
So when Bob, he worked at 7th Street in Sunrise, he said, Heron at the store across the street. My name
Cat, wait, somebody will drop the Discord link.
Yeah,
that Nightbot is still missing MIA. I'm not sure what happened to Nightbot.
He got
he
fired.
ran my point to him. I'm from 486 at Davis Street, Trey Deuce. So I wasn't trespassing. So I mean, this is illegal activities going on. So I go out the store. I leave out the store. And I was pulled up.
Steve?
I'm at the car wash.
Oh.
So he brought my name and said no trespass. And I heard that that ain't the first time Lawson did that. So this time he grabbed my arm. So I took out running from him. I got away from him.
Okay, hold on a second. Is that the one that we saw in video a moment ago, or is that the first trespass? I'm talking about the one on the 16th. 2 days after. Okay.
So much be going on with my mind. My mind operated straight FBI. You feel me? The biggest gangsters in America. That's who I fuck with. Freedom of speech.
Okay. So you went to jail on the 16th.
Where do you
and
go
you
from
got
there?
out on Tuesday the 19th. Why didn't you report on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? You had that 1 week that you were out.
Man, I should have reported, like I said, I should have reported. At the end of the day, man, I'm an FBI agent, undercover joint for Hoover Tips, proven forensics. They can't find him on no X-ray, none of that. I got the right to lawsuit right now. Now with these cameras, bro, this audio, man, this ain't no paranoid, schizophrenic, auditory, Michael. I'm not no crackhead, man. I'm a black man. I love white. My little girl ready to break over phone to him. I really can't. But I'm
I
gonna say,
love white girls.
They told me.
I thought he said that, or he began to say that about his.
Yeah, he was alluding,
Yeah.
I'm a black man, but I do like me some white women.
Testify, but when the gangsters, when I speak up, when they tell me to calm down, they take advantage. They get scared of me.
Okay.
I possess a certain power that I don't even speak on.
Okay.
Because I lose my power. I never trade my birth for swine. That's what they tell me to do in the Bible, man. I know what vice Lord is, Jesus Christ. It's bigger than that, though, man. He the one taught us how to be a child molester, homie. I feel sorry for the girl 15 years old that's pregnant for a nigga that's 32 years old.
Oh, wait.
Whoa. All right, let's slow things down a bit, shall we?
Yeah, let's take a big deep breath.
Did he just say, homie?
Yeah, don't say what he just said.
No, he said homie first. Which is homie. Homie, I feel bad for a 15-year-old that is pregnant by a 32-year-old man. And he didn't understand that, and then he said something really bad.
Then he did, yeah.
Foul language,
did.
insulting, dirty language.
15, that's pretty young.
But he's all over the place.
Sure
is he confessing to a crime right now or something? I don't know what he's saying.
I might be.
I've been through you, me, and I'm you. Even though we the same, we different colors, man. I'm you too. I'm you. I'm her. I done been a female in my different life, man.
He was a female in a different life?
Okay. He shot that 45, spit the whip.
Did he just say that? I'm catching like every other word.
He said, "You're on. I'm you. I'm her. I was a woman in a female in another life."
But you're fan of the year today. This whole entire
yeah. That's a title that it can't be bought.
Don't forget it.
Allegedly.
Sweet tea. Yeah, I forgot. Actually, we can just put the link tree in there, right? And the Discord invite link is in there, is it not?
It should be, depending on if
the Discord, they put in the Discord. Thank you for that, by the way. for join us. And it's just an easy way to chat with people. That's the best way to do that, or connect, I should say, with anybody that
And somebody drop our email in there. I check the email quite often.
Yeah,
drop that in there, and I'll be sure to get back to you.
Judge, I really like this judge. First of all, I'd like to point that out because we definitely haven't had much of Mr. John Stevens Jr. But I do like him. He's pretty chill, but I mean, he seems to be paying attention, and I don't know. This guy with other judges, with some of the things he said, I can see it going a completely.
He let him go. He did let him go a little bit.
He did.
Here's what we're gonna do. That's enough. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to suspend this hearing. I'm going to ask Dr. Ed Rapon.
I'm not taking no video.
You can get him out of here right now.
Wow. Straight up and fuck y'all.
Oh, all right. So he pissed the judge off.
Do what the fuck you want to do.
All right.
I will ask Dr. Ed Rapon to analyze the defendant. For the record, of course, it's obvious the defendant is raving on in a hysterical fashion. It is gibberish, it is vulgarity, and it is, of course, it may or may not be part of mental illness that makes him incompetent. He could be mentally ill and competent. He also could be faking it all.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Others do in this court in an attempt to avoid responsibility for wrongdoing. The court, though, has findings that it will make based upon the evidence. Is there any other evidence that
you guys think he's faking?
State or
that was it.
The court finds certainly by a preponderance of the evidence or greater, the evidence that shows that the defendant committed the offense of criminal trespass on or about September 16th, 2020.
What the hell is that?
You nailed it, sweetie. You did it.
That's not right. Don't nobody go there. CVS would not be happy to hear from you.
Yeah. All right. So that's an interesting take that the dude's trying to be, like he's.
I'll act crazy. And they'll, get off on lighter charges, maybe. But I mean, a lot of people, he did start off with the FBI kneecap stuff.
He did. But it's a good start.
If he's faking, he wouldn't be the first person. I mean, to fake a crazy, it's crazy is crazy.
I would imagine now it would be very easy to sit there and act up in court like that compared to when it's time for an evaluation, because let's not forget that's your next step. Is an evaluation with people that really know what to look for. I don't know if that's so easy to fake.
Yeah.
When it gets to that point.
Everybody, a lot of people think he's faking.
Sweet too.
Oh, you're fine.
Don't apologize when you do something we find funny.
Just don't fake it.
I love it.
The microchip made him do it. Well, it's a possibility. I don't know. This case is almost over. This is our last case. And when we end this, you guys are all going to be redirected to a video that's going to premiere in 15 minutes, by the way. It just happened earlier in Judge Simpson's courtroom, and I felt like it needed to get up there quickly so you guys could see it, because it's let this finish first, and then we'll go ahead and jump into that.
Also, the offense of evading arrest, whether or not with previous conviction, on or about September 27, 2023 in Jefferson County, Texas. And even he admits that he failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office as required. This says for the month of September, but he did not report at all in September, when he obviously admitted he had the opportunity to do so. So those are preliminary findings and conclusions that the court is going to make. And the court does not have any other evidence in this record.
Oh, Nate.
Rainy here too, bud.
That shows any type of mental illness by this defendant. There's nothing showing.
Oh yeah,
apparently.
if he had a record, he'd been in and out, done a
History.
few things. Yeah, you would see something pop up. At least somebody saying he might be a little crazy, but he's not seeing anything. So that's that adds more to the side that he's trying to fake it. Interesting.
Doctor will get to the bottom of it.
Easily, yeah, definitely.
Has in the past raved incoherently like he did, but he certainly, it's obvious when he does not get his way, he exhibits a temper tantrum like a child, like an undisciplined child.
Oh,
and we'll see if that.
Well, an undisciplined child.
Oh boy, I really like him. I like that judge.
Oh, cool. I've got plenty of stuff we can that I haven't posted of his stuff that we can definitely watch. His faces, he makes a lot of faces. He'll be like, out of the blue, he'll be like, ba 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 ba. And like, it's like an off-putting smile he'll throw at him. But yeah, as soon as we end this, you guys, you're going to be redirected to a premiere happening at 2:00, which is 15 minutes from now, depending on where you're at. It is a pretty interesting and sad case of a hit and run, sort of. But I mean, a hit of a person with a car and them just dying.
Oh God.
Yeah. But all the moving pieces are really wild, from crazy text messages to, this girl's kind of a hot chick. So is she getting special treatment? Even down to a judge having it out with her attorney, who said, I believe judge's words were, "Come at me." So all that happening. So you got a premiere at 2, a premiere at 3, and then we'll be back at 4:05 for Thirsty Thursday, Creed, where we'll be traveling to the UK, watching a drunkard go crazy driving through a cornfield.
I'm ready for it. And then we got a jackpot tonight. Going to fire that up. Got some bonuses saved. And Kat, absolutely no reason to apologize. That's what part of being a community is for. Part of a family. And trust me, there's quite a few in the chat that has dealt with things very similar, and people that have dealt with things very similar typically can give very good advice and help along the way. And that's why I say I feel that Discord is it's a good place because you can direct message with people, and that's why I say it's a good place to connect. For that, and I wish you the best. And listen, if it's getting worse by the day, it needs to be taken care of.
It's time to go.
Yeah, yep, time to do it. So we wish you the best on that. And yeah, we got that. Listen, we talk about the world's most dangerous chat. We talk about how awesome this community is, and really is.
We make a lot of jokes, but when it comes to being something serious like that, we take it very, very seriously.
And you guys really cracked me up. There was a part.
Yeah, we're gonna talk a lot tomorrow about that.
Yeah, I opened up a shitstorm there just mentioning that real quick, but I too have questions about how that all is going to work, and then some of you with some very
I'm gonna have to look at them a little more closely anatomically now, because I thought they were the ones that were like attached to the head, where the one was shorter than the other one, had to ride around on a rolling
I don't think that's
yeah, I was like, wow, somebody married one of them.
It's a wow, that's fucking rude.
It's like, Jesus. Is the pool that shallow?
Woo. All right, we'll see you at 4. Enjoy the premieres, and
thank these people so we can go, Creed.
I will as soon as it comes back around. We're going to talk about the twins. That'll be tomorrow during our main channel. That's where that kind of stuff fits perfectly. Our main channel hangouts, members only, 5:30 East. The greetings, Judge Express, Mayor, the big gifter. Thank you, Fletcher boy, Mayor again with more of those gifts. Cobalt Tools, thank you. Maki, the no smoking Marky. Flusha, Mayor, again, more freaking gifts. And then
Oh.
Mayor again.
Fan of the year, Daddy. Fan of the year.
I mean, is it a threesome or is it? We're
not going to talk about that right now. We're moving on. There's some great resource Kay just put up. Copy and paste what Kay just put up. That is very good resource.
Say hi to everybody in Discord, and they'll know how to message you. That's a good way of doing it. I would say. That's just if anybody wants to chat and yeah. All right.
All right, kids. So get ready for the premiere. It's happening. You're heading there now. Don't leave there. Go ahead. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Get into the chat. I'll see you guys over there in a few minutes.
Me too, because that's a.
Oh, it's a bruiser. You got to hear these.
Yeah.
You got to hear this. Little white girl. All right, you guys stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned, because you never know what we'll do next. But we won't be doing conjoined twins. Nope. Not happening.
It's going to be quite a discussion.